Welcome back. There is a live look outside from the Oregon coast. That's our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Do you scroll your phone while watching TV or stuck at a red light? Our dependence on social media continues to grow despite studies showing the negative effect on our mental health. So why do we do it and how do we stop? Here with some insight, we welcome the author of DIY Spirituality, psychotherapist Faith Freed. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much. Great to be with you, Hannah.
Well, I imagine you talk to people all the time who say, I know I need to get off my phone, but how do I do it? Or I don't even think it's possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tricky because it is so useful and it brings us it's so many conveniences, right? I mean, it's our camera, it's our information, it's our way to connect, and of course, our entertainment. Uh, and so I think we just make peace with the fact that it's we're going to use it a lot, and then set some limits. Really checking in with, kind of to what degree is this useful, and then to when does it start to become detrimental?
Yeah, tell me about finding that balance. I love that you acknowledge, like, it's part of life. We're not going to get rid of the phone and the social media completely. How do you find that happy medium for yourself personally?
I would suggest really getting conscious when you're using the phone and check in with yourself. It's so easy to go there automatically. We're used to appraising ourselves based on comparing to other people, and so we get caught in the trap of looking at social media as a way to compare ourselves and try to figure out how we measure up. And that sort of sense of FOMO is based on unreality. I mean, we make up stories about what somebody's life is like based on a quick snippet or a picture, and and then you have anxiety about that. So if you check in the moment when you're on your phone and notice, okay, what's going on in my body? What are my body sensations? Am I feeling clenched? Am I feeling an ick sensation? And then recognize this isn't good for you, and put it down and do something that is.
Oh, that's a great idea. Well, and what about even the act of getting out the phone? We do it subconsciously a lot of the time, right? Do you have to kind of stop yourself and go, wait a minute, what am I doing? Why am I getting on Instagram right now?
Absolutely. And I've heard all kinds of tricks from clients about how they keep themselves from getting on Instagram, or, how they quit different apps. And it's up to you, okay? Because you're the arbiter of your own mental health and your own overall wellness. And you have to recognize that it's there for you, just like a lot of things that are ostensibly good for you, but then taken to an extreme are bad, like sunlight, exercise. And so you have to be smart about it and say, look, I don't want to waste the minutes that I have in this lifetime looking at a fake representation of what somebody else's life looks like, but really isn't.
Yeah, that's a really healthy perspective. We know it's not true reality, what we're seeing in that little box on that screen. Well, and I always hear people say boredom is a good thing and it spawns creativity. Do we have to kind of sit with that and go, I don't need to entertain myself constantly. Let me put the screens away and see what's going on internally with me?
Absolutely. I think that's a great point. If you're feeling bored and that's why you take the phone out, it's almost an insult to yourself, to your potential, to your seeds of creativity. I mean, you could do so many other things. You could learn the ukulele or a harmonica. You could ride a bike. I mean, whatever sort of floats your boat. But using a phone to sort of quell boredom it's a disservice to yourself, because if you do sit with your boredom, you'll get an idea of what would be a great use of your time in this moment. I mean, gosh, there are so many options out there, so many better things that you could be doing.
Right, so true. Okay, what about trying out a phone fast? How can you approach that to hopefully be successful in actually taking a break?
Oh yeah, good question. I like to leave my phone when I forget it. That's kind of how I punish myself for losing it again or for bringing it along. I just ask myself, do I really need it? Or is like everyone okay in my inner circle and I know where I'm going and I'll be fine for 2 hours without it. And then I really enjoy that. And I think having some boundaries with your loved ones about like let's not bring the phone to the dinner table or you don't have to have two screens at once when you're in front of the TV. Put the phone away. Um, and I think for yourself, you should challenge yourself a little bit. Like, for example, how long can you go without looking at your phone on a given day? Let's say you make it 2 hours and then beat your streak tomorrow.
Yeah, I love that. Little steps we can all take to try and make a positive change. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. It was great chatting with you.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right,
Thank you
Faith's
so
book
much.
again is DIY Spirituality. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.